Hi everyone, welcome back. Now before I get started in today's video, I just want to show you something that I got yesterday. Something I bought for the cottage. Couldn't believe my eyes when I see them because normally they're quite expensive, but yeah, I'll just go and get them and show you what I found. Amongst a few other things, by the way. I managed to purchase some of these. Now, I think I've got about 50 of them, and they're a border, so I'll lay some out on the floor and show you where they're going to be going. So what I plan to do with these is put them around the fireplace, around the stones that I'm putting in. We'll go in there in a minute and I'll talk a little bit more about that. So if you can imagine, these are the stones. I'm going to put in a thick timber around the stones inside the cottage, but this is what we're going to be having around the outside of them. Lovely geometric pattern. Now at a quick glance, I don't know whether there's any corner ones in there, but what I'll probably do is maybe cut them off, miter them, or something like that. Not quite sure yet. I'll have a little play about with that. But yeah, great find. How much did I give for these? I think there's about 50 of them. And I'll give, it was in part of the deal with some other stuff. I think there was about €25, so 50 centimes a piece. Great. Right, I've got some floor tiles over there that I just want to bring over and check for thickness. Here they are. Lovely old terracotta tomettes, several hundreds of years old. Okay, these look maybe a little bit thicker, but that's not an issue. Right, if we can imagine that they are the big stones on the hearth in the fireplace, these ones here, I'm going to surround it with a timber, not quite sure the heights yet, and then onto the floor level we have a band of those going around and then down the side, and then this will be our floor. Hopefully I've got enough of them to do the area I need, but once that's all polished up and cleaned and stained, and that will look amazing. Right, that was just one purchase I got yesterday. Let me show you the rest of them. Okay, most of you have already guessed that these are going up in the roof. They're vents, like bonnets, so they'll go inserted. A few of them in this side and a few in the other. I do need to put in a finer mesh in there just to stop bugs and stuff getting in there and nesting. But yeah, you don't often find two of them. I've got some more of these over in my barn, open barn. I'm going to check those out in a minute. But I think I got these for €30 each. A great addition. I think I've got a few copper ones of these actually. Maybe a different design. I know I've got some somewhere. So yeah, they were a great find. I did buy obviously a couple of bits of copper. I'll go and show you those quickly. Some of they're indoors, we'll have a look at those later, but there's a few pieces that I've stored outside that have got to be polished up, so I'll quickly show you them and then I can crack on with this renovation. So I purchased this fantastic old farmhouse bowl. It's not going to be used as a mixing bowl anymore, but that will look stunning on a lovely oak sideboard. Maybe some fruit in there or cones, you know, just a lovely decorative piece. Got to be cleaned up obviously, but it's ancient, a few hundred years old, showing signs of wear, but ain't we all? Handmade, yeah, well pleased with that. That was one. Fantastic copper pot here, lovely and heavy, hand planished. Matching lid, great maker. Always like these. So versatile, you can use them on open fires. Beautiful piece of craftsmanship. These will be going in welcome to shaunswald.com shop, so check those out once I get them polished up. Now on the other channel, hopefully I've got it up and running by now, I'm sure I have, Sean's Universe, you'll see me polishing these up, so I'll take you through the process of what I do to bring them, you know, to a saleable condition. Right, that's it, let's get started. good lighting and a clear space. So the aim today is get these cornerstones mortared in to be able to take the posts going up. So the highest points of each end of the stone are actually level, but the stones themselves need levelling up because there's a gap underneath. So it's on level with that stone to the left, but as you work along you can see there's a gap, so they've all got to be brought up and then mortared in. I think what I'll do, I'll lay them all down, I'll bed them all in on a nice sort of mortar mix, and then, but I won't point them until I'll get closer to the point where this area is finished. That way they can be set in and it won't damage any pointing. Okay, so I need something to go underneath there to pack that corner out. Stop the mortar bellying out, that's perfect. That will do. Just got to lift this edge up. I'll just get something underneath there. It lays down quite a bit at the front, it goes up at the back. But he needs to pick up with this other stone here. That can't be moved too far because that is huge. This, we measured it was over 12 inches, the thickness of that one. Trouble is, this is, well, like the datum stone really, everything's got to work off of this huge one, so might be able to get that back a bit. Surprisingly easy. Sometimes you only need a little bit. That might be enough. Gotta watch my fingers. That's perfect. Okay, I'm making good progress, even though it is slow progress. I'm going to work on these three stones here. I'm going to mix up some lime, dry mix lime water, pour it in there and lever them up until I've got enough stuff underneath it that it holds it where I want it to be. And then afterwards I can put a wet mix over and maybe wet the lower one down a little bit, but it just gives me a bit more time to move them about. Yeah, it's a tricky job because they're not flat, so they're very uneven underneath. Move one side and it throws everything out, so a little bit finicky, but well worth the time to do it. Not going to do the outside of the stone, I'm going to do that wet so it will set. As you can see, as you rock it about, slowly works its way in. Same with this one. Well, I've gobbled that up. That way it just gives me extra time to move them about, get them levelled. If I do it wet, you don't get so long. To be honest with you, it don't get right underneath neither when you're doing this. And this way, each time you move it, it just goes under. If I keep rocking that, eventually that will stop. Get some more mixed up. hardly moving now. And nearly there. This one's the outside one, so it will move till I haunch it up on the outside. This is our main one. Once this is solid, that is it. This is the third bucket. Shows you how much, you know, space there is beneath them. Certainly don't want them to move once I've finished, which they definitely won't. I don't want to put too much underneath because I won't be able to get it out. That's much better. It's spot on that way. Okay. Now it just leaves this front one to be elevated. Come up a couple of inches. Oh yeah. Yeah. And what I'll do is I'll lift up each end and then pack a load underneath. Oh, I can't wait to finish this area off. It's going to be absolutely stunning. The vision that I've got for it, yeah, it's been a long time up here in the head and it's nice to actually start doing it. Yeah, once the posts go on, I'm going to look for some nice ornate metal work for each side. I'm going to make some seats. Got those lovely tiles now that I showed you earlier. Yeah, it's really taking shape in my mind. But that's what you need to keep yourself going when you're doing these projects. Sometimes you're bashing away at them for ages and it don't look like you're getting nowhere, and all of a sudden you get a little glimmer of something and you think, yeah, we're getting there. And I feel that the stage of the project we're at now here, we're just starting to get round that corner, so leave a nice deep recess for when I actually point it up. I can feel, even though it's a dry mix, it is starting to stiffen up a bit with the air in the atmosphere. A bit like my back. Okay, that one's levelled, that one's levelled, that one is, and that one is levelled, although it's got a bit of a bow in the centre. That can't be oddsed, but they're all thereabouts. These back ones I can lift up and move about later on. These are the main ones I want to start setting in. So we're going to move our way along, go to the end, set those in, and then yeah, we've made great progress. So, the end of this stone here is actually on level. Just got to bring this one up, sort of tilt it back. So I'll get another mix of dry stuff done and we'll lift this, pack it out, and we'll move our way back. Yeah, once you've got a system, it works, go for it. Let's get that M1 levelled up. So just lift it up, pop in a packer, so that one there has just got to go that way. It's a nice straight edge. that's certainly within tolerance. That can come out a little bit. I'm gonna have the timber along here so I can pack it out with some more mortar. Yeah, they're great. Just been called for dinner. I'd like to see what I have for a Sunday roast. Let's go and have a look. Smell it from here. There's Fifi. Hello, dear. Should see a little paw come through in a minute. Not you. They've normally got their little paw out the bottom of the door. What have you been up to? What was this under my feet? Hello. Hello. You smell my dinner? I can as well. Oh, hello, lazy bones. Having a lay in? Yeah. You've had your dinner. Time for mine. Hello.
Hello.
This smells and looks delicious.
It is.
Wow.
Roast pork.
Roast pork, lovely.
Yeah. Cauliflower and broccoli gratin, roast potatoes and sweet potato, butternut squash, carrot and swede mash.
Come on, get your story right.
Yeah.
There's plenty of people watching you. Right, excuse me while I dive in. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
That was absolutely delicious. Got some mince pies later as well, homemade. Okay, right, that is it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave us a comment, thumbs up and all that stuff. And I'll see you all in the next one. Stay safe, bye for now.